break कर दूँ. Yes, good morning students. Good morning everyone. Today we are going to study the new chapter, that is chapter 2, matchless inventions that change our lives. In this chapter we are going to study about different inventions that change our life and that helped for our development and growth. So first invention is such, the invention of paper. You all know that earlier in ancient time, people, when there was no writing, people used to write on wood, stone, ceramics, clothes, bark, metal, silk, bamboo, and tree leaves. Because that time writing was not there, ink was also not there, so they were using these things to write. Now, the first people, you would be worrying then how this writing came. The first people to invent paper were the Chinese. In AD 105, a Chinese court official by the name Sai Lun invented the paper. So the first country was the China, and the first men from the China was Sai Lun to invent the paper. The material that he used to make paper were mulberry trees, bark, hemp, linen rags, and fish nets. All these things were mashed into a pulp. So to make the paper, or to make this soft paper, they were making a pulp of this mulberry tree. He took the pulp, pressed out the liquid and hung it to dry, and then it was framed in the sheet. So the Sai Lun presented the first paper to Emperor Han Hu Si. Clear, students? And as the time passed, a variety of paper emerged. Yes, now with the time, more and more varieties of paper came. Some such varieties were hemp paper, hide paper, bamboo paper, swan paper, etc. So with the passage of time, new varieties of paper started coming. Now there were, and these papers were used in China, and calligraphy also started. Around AD 610, Buddhist monks gradually spread the art of papermaking to Japan, and papermaking became an essential part of the Japanese culture. Yes, so you all know, students, in 105 paper was invented, and in 610 year Buddhist monks spread this art of papermaking to Japan, and with there now different varieties of paper started being making, and paper making became the essential part of Japanese culture. They started to make materials with fans, paper fans, garments, dolls, and even houses. So this art became more and more flourished in Japan. In AD 751, the Chinese and the Arabs had wars. Yes, both the countries had war with each other. The Chinese were defeated, and many of them were taken prisoners. Yes. Now, when there was a war between China and Arab, the Chinese were prisoned. They were put in the prison. Among these prisoners were papermakers who attempted to bargain for their freedom by teaching the Arabs the secrets of papermaking. Now, those Chinese who were put into the jail, they were experts in papermaking. They began their art. So, to get freedom, these people bargain that Arabians, that if they will give them freedom, the Arabs will teach them the art of paper making. It finally took 400 years for paper making secrets to travel to Europe. So students, you understood it took 400 years from China to go to Europe. The art of paper making. Paper making continued in Spain until 1244 when European armies drove them out. Now, till Europeans drove them out, the paper making was there in Spain. And you all know that the word paper has been derived from the papyrus, which is a plant found in river Nile in Egyptian countries. So from Egypt, this word paper has been come from word tree papyrus. So the word paper has been come from papyrus. Students. Now, paper making art then gradually spread across Europe. The French also began to make paper. The first paper mill in Europe was set up in Germany. So first paper mill was set up in Germany. Here it was the invention of paper, and the first printing press was made by Johannes Gutenberg. And after this, the printing of books started. Now the book which you are reading, the books and magazine, all was the great invention of John Gutenberg.